Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survivor Done. We are back here in Minecraft Plus, and today we are going to do the bamboo farm. So in the last episode I showed you how to do it, so I'll just quickly show you how I've prepped for it, and we'll just finish it up. For 1 and for 2 we're going to finish up the sorting of our storage room. So this side, as you can see, I've put down a bunch of double chests, a single line, and we will do some sorting of this. This sorting I've checked a bit online or YouTube and stuff. So this is mostly credited to Misty Cat or something, and he credited somebody else, so go check out his video. But I've modified it even a little bit further. So for one, the way he sorts it out, there's droppers going up and down, and hoppers, droppers, and hoppers going up and down and left and right. Sort it out. So the nice thing about it is you don't set it as this placeholders and so on. So this filter system. So what this does, it puts it in a chest, but is already there. Okay. So if you just have a bunch of empty chests, it will just use the next available chest, and it will go on, etc. So what you do, you place what you want in this chest like this, and then maybe some redstone, and then some maybe of these, and then maybe some of that. So it will fill up these until it get maxed out. So it's stacks of 64, all of them, and then it will start filling up this. And if the whole chest is full, it will go drop it at the last chest. That's a default output chest, to put it that way. Okay, so that's up until where I'm giving Mysticraft or Mystic Cat credit. And then there's a hopper here that it signals. It has a timer, a pulse, which fires all the droppers and hoppers and everything at the same time. But there's usually some items still in the hoppers remaining, so I'm modifying it so that we what do you call it, we can detect. Wait a minute. Okay, I almost thought I did it did work 2 times without realizing it. Doesn't matter. So there's going to be a hopper here, or dropper, sending it up, and this dropper will send it to the side into a hopper, which sends it into the chest. But if it doesn't find a spot, the bottom hopper will send it to the next hopper, dropper, which sends it to the top one, and it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down until it finds a spot where it belongs. And if it doesn't find a spot, it will end up in this last chest, which we're not going to, which we split off the rest of the chest. But these hoppers usually keeps an item in it, so we need to see if they still have an item, and then we send a signal to where this hoppers will come and join into this system. So I'm stopping the chest here because this is pretty much where this chest stops. So I'm going to put a wall here. I might put a few more of these chests over here, this filter. I'm almost thinking of doing the ender pearls here, because we need a bunch of stacks of those. Only 3 chests is actually a little bit not enough for ender pearls at the end of the day, once we have an ender pearl farm, because we use that a lot. Oh, and in a previous episode we had an issue with the filtering system. So you can remove 4 spots or 4 placeholders. If you remove those 4 placeholders in place of 18, because an ender pearl gives a stronger signal than a single piece of cobble or whatever. So it does 4 times the strength, so you need to remove 4 pieces. So that's how this works. So now it works. So that was the error we had in the last episode, and I couldn't do the math in my head. But after thinking about it, I realized that it was a strength issue. So it's 4 issue things of that. Okay, so back to this. So where it binds into this, so there's always items here. So we can use this. Yeah, I'm actually doing dual work. I'm not, or extra work, unnecessary extra, a redundant mechanic that I worked out in my test world. Let me go to my test world, and I'll show you guys. 1 second. Okay, we are back here in my test world. So this is what I've set up. I've tried a excuse me, I would have loved doing a filtering system like this, having single chests with one item. So I tried this to sort it in some way or another, but it didn't want to work. Like this disables. Well, doesn't matter. We're not focusing on that. Let's take away the overlay. Okay, so I showed you guys the timer in a previous video that we did, and so I'm tying this in to the system. Okay, so here I did sort a bunch of items, and if you sort stuff, so let's grab some of this, just stone. This is a drop-in chest. See, it will do stuff and it will why isn't doing anything now? Facing north, facing north. Why aren't you working? Is it because of this maybe? Yes, it is. Okay, so I just need to get a different signal because there's going to be a solid block here. Okay, so now it's done. It pulled everything here and it pulled everything there, but there's still items here and there's still going to be an item there. You see, so there's two. So over here, did I swap the wrong block? Looks like it. See, so this lets it run again. So I was thinking, so this is the floor, right? This is where we walk. So, but I end up doing it redundantly, it seems. So this signal to send into that, we need to have this there. So this will read if there's any other hopper with still with resources in it, and then it fires again. But this is ugly, having it this way. And if we put the other solid blocks here, it looks kind of stupid having everything here. So at the end of the day, I thought we'll put in stairs. Let's just use this one just to neaten it up. And then I just thought maybe we can do this and do slabs. I didn't take it slabs. But still, that doesn't really look nice and so on. So I was thinking in the back of my head to do a timer. So this timer, you put in however many items you have in there. So as soon as a drop off, so we can actually cut out this, because this is not necessary anymore. Okay, because we have the different, we have a timer running. So you put in the amount of items in this timer. I showed you this previously. However many storages you have. So we have 4. So just put in 5 for the sake of making sure you have enough pulses running. So this one will pulse this or trigger this pulse still. I want to see if this works because my test did work. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe when I clear it to take a screenshots, I can take that away. And then you see this is a NOR gate, so doesn't matter which signal comes in from a side, it will switch off this system. See, this is a drop-off chest, so I'll just put it this side. So as long as this hopper, so we'll just do this. Okay, so it might be a little bit complicated now at this moment, but we'll put a NOR gate in. So whether it's because I don't sleep in this world. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, NOR gate. So if it gets a signal from this or a signal from that hopper that it has items, it will run. So let's say the item chest has items, so now it will run. Okay, now it will start running, and now it's getting a signal from this side. And it will keep on running for the amount of items we have in here. So let's just do it a bit longer, because we'll never only have 5 items. Or we don't have just 5 items. So it will run, and so let's say the chest is now empty, but it's still getting a signal from there. So it will still run until it doesn't get a signal, and then it will disable this hopper, and these items will surely be cleared. Okay, so let's do it properly so that I can show you guys. Okay, let's just make a day times set day. Okay, so I know this is in a cheat world or whatever, but we need it, so it will go here, because this is where the grass blocks are, and it's going to get stuck in here, right, until we give you a signal of some sort. So let's try this. Okay, that should work, right? Yes, now it's going out. Okay, so it, as I said, it's going to take a while to go through everything, and there it goes. Okay, so it will run while this is empty. Okay, now it will stop. Oh, there's still items here. But there's still item there. So why are you not running? Okay, troubleshooting for me, so I'll finish it off cam and I'll bring you back in the survival world. Okay, sorry, I know I said I'll meet you in a survival world, but I can't figure it out. I don't know, my testing earlier worked or seemed to work fine. Maybe I did something wrong, but yes. Okay, so I'll just test in place of everybody or all the hoppers. I'll test this last hopper because it's going to be too ugly having all this in the front, having the chest backwards, and then we'll just send this back and let the timer still run until this hopper is empty. If it's not empty, it's fine. We'll just maybe have our 2 stacks of items in here, and we know this here it will run until all the hoppers is done. So we'll have 2 stacks in, just so to make sure everything is running, because running this all the time could generate a lot of lag in your world, so you don't want to do this. So okay, let me quickly show you how that works. So the items get dropped in here. So, or you can have this as an independent sorting system as well. Just have a drop off chest there, and we'll sort the items and etc. So it will push it into this dropper. So this dropper will start a timer. Oh, okay, so you can have it at any. So this is a longer interval, so it will fire. It will take longer between each fire. And when it fires, it will put an item in here, and that one will put an item in there, and that one will put an item into this hopper. Okay, so this dropper goes to this dropper, to that dropper, and then to this hopper, which will send it into this chest that's here. Okay, so if it doesn't find an item, a place where it can put the item, this bottom hopper will pull the item from the top hopper, pushing it into this dropper, and then the cycle goes over. It will send it, that dropper is the same as this dropper. We'll send it up, over, and if it doesn't get the chest item, it will go down to the next station, etc, etc. If it finds, it will go into this chest, and that's it, done and dusted. So as I mentioned, you set up your chest, what you want to have where, and this was part of the test, just seeing if sponge actually works, and the additional ones, it will go over to this chest. So if you see things you did have a chest for, you see the items here, you can go back and you can see, oh, okay, like this. It's filled up, so you can't use it. Okay. So now that you saw this, let's go back to the survival world. Okay, back here in survival world. So, as I said, we're not going to test this hopper or dropper or no, yeah, dropper. We'll just test this dropper at the end here. Okay, so there's going to be a dropper pointing up, and this one's pointing into this. Oh, we can't. Well, we can probably test it this way. Probably, I say. We'll see. Okay, I'll set this up at the back, at the off cam, but now I need to move the chest forward because I moved it back because I thought we'll have to waste space in front, which at the end won't, because we need 2 spaces here, 2 spaces, and then the chest there, and we are going to make it a little bit more neat, so that's fine. Oh, and we expanded the staircase 3 wide. Okay, so let's first go finish the bamboo farm, because that's something I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so the reason why I'm looking forward to that is because we are going to use a new function that I've never used in the game before. I know about it, but I've never tested it out before, so that kind of sucks. Actually, I kind of forgot about it while I haven't used it, but it's going to be awesome. I want to kill you. I want to kill you. Okay, there's no place to kill you, so you can just go about. Because he has a grass block, I want a grass block. Anyway, and the pill, if it does drop one. So as I showed in the previous episode, that actually points towards the bamboo farm, I showed you how to do it, and we went to the old base and to get some bamboo. I showed you how you put the observer, seeing once a bamboo grows in front of it, it will fire a redstone, 2 tick redstone signal, and it will send it. So I just made it the loop. I just like symmetry, so that's why it's like that. Where's all my dirt? It doesn't matter. So I'll close up this, and as you can see, I put in our smooth stone as a pointer for redstone devices or redstone contraptions and stuff that you can't break. So same as I showed in the example, put a redstone torch underneath with a powered rail top, same here, and then we can close this off with a hopper minecart, so we can place you there. I'm not going to let you run just yet. Let's place the bamboo, and then we can close off this so that all the items drops on there. Actually, I need to go get bone meal. 1 second. How convenient. The Enderman came and visited us in our base, and we have 2 eye spot. And we got our pole. Great stuff. So let me show you that our sorting system works. We have 8 pulls here, so let's just dump it in here. Take a few seconds. Any moment. Don't tell me something messed up now. Nope, it's still there. Oh, there it is. Okay, we just missed it. Okay, so want to get bone meal and dirt to fill up that hole. So we can grab that, and I'll meet you back up top. Okay, we're back up here. So let's close this off. Maybe we should put a torch in here, just in case. Just in case, you never know what happens. Okay, and it somewhat looks natural. I'm gonna close up this spot as well. I think that's deep enough. So let's see. Okay, we can start moving you. Come on. Ah, the hopper picked it up. Okay, let me go grab it back. Okay, it's actually good that we're down here. Now I can just quickly make sure how many bamboo we have. Almost 4 stacks minus 8. And just want to show you guys, this is why the yellow marker is there. I brought down the hoppers directly above here. So everything it mines will send directly into that line and be good. We are good. I almost thought that was a witch when I heard that noise. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so this will go now. I can probably fill up that. Okay, and in, as you can see, it dropped. Oh, actually, that's a problem. But you know what? We're not going to break any bank without those few that's there. So, let's see how many we got. And that's not a full harvest yet, so it's not going to be a lot. Oh, wow, we got 14 for that, so that's great. So we're going to fill this up soon. We must actually get a redundancy. If we see this gets too full, we must stop the farm. We might use it up before that happens, but yeah, we never know. Okay, so let me quickly set up this, and I'll bring you guys back once this is set up. We're almost out of time. I've wasted a lot of time in the test world, sorry about that. So let me continue this. So this hopper will come over. I really want to put more of these in here, as I said, for the ender pearls. I might do that. Is there anything I'm missing here? We have leather. What other mob drops do we have? Perfect. We can make this one shulker shells. This one over here. That will work. Or we can as also what did I magma creams maybe, but I'm not convinced. Otherwise we can use these shards that drop from the guardians. Or we can make it an eye of enders, but we won't actually make that many of it. So maybe shulker boxes or turtle shells, shell fragments. Oh, I can't spell. These guys, shoots. This drops from mobs. So we might put that there. We move this one up a bit, and then it works out perfectly. Okay, so let me set that up. Actually, we can do it later. I must just make space for it so that this one comes over, and it will drop in somewhere around here. Will be the drop-off chest. Okay, so let me get to that, and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, so I was about to start building this timer thing, so I thought maybe I should show you guys how it works and why it works. Okay, so the comparator reads items here, and it sends a signal depending on if there's items or not. So if you put a repeater on, it doesn't matter how many items there is, the signal strength is full. Okay, so if we put a full, almost a full stack now, the power is, why is it only 2? Oh, it's because of the amount that's in. So because it's so little, we need to have a strengthener, signal strengthener, and that's why we have repeater in. And this will send a signal into this block, and this block gets powered, so it will power this repeater, And what this does is it sends a signal back into a comparator, which switches it off. So as soon as there's a signal, okay, so let me show you outside. Okay, comparator, you get a signal. Okay, and it will send out a signal. So I'm just going to do it this way. So as soon as it has a signal, maybe it doesn't work with a full signal. Let's just put a test, put an item in there. See, and this way it switches off the repeater, and it will send a pulse until this is empty, and then it will stop. So this is the whole premise of this thing. So that's how it runs. Okay, so since this gets powered, it will send a signal into this. This gets powered, so it can send a signal there, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we just repeat this pattern. I've shown you on the test world how it works. I kind of ran out of hoppers, so I need to get iron, so it's a whole mining session again for me off cam. So that's going to be fun. Okay, and that should be it. Okay, so anything we drop in here, stack of redstone, will show, and our whole stack should come into here. Why is it not coming into here? Oh, what did I do wrong? Okay, somewhere I'm doing something wrong. Let me just check. Oh, I see my problem. The pulse is too quick, so it doesn't pause anything. Okay, so now we need to how are we going to do this? We can just do this. And everything should end up wherever it is at the moment. Okay, so that's unfortunately a problem if you miss a simple thing like changing the ticks. It's not the whole stack. I'm missing. Oh wait, no, we place a few redstones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care. Okay, so let's take out this. Okay, so now if we dump in a stack of redstone, it should all filter to here. Okay, except for a timer. I will build that timer off cam. I showed you how to do that. So we'll just have a timer, and the signal will come from the last chest or the last dropper all the way here, and give it an AND signal or an OR signal. We'll see what works best. Okay, now nothing should go on towards any other chest except that first one. Might have a 1 or 2 that's over here. It might be 1 or 2 that was still stuck in the system at some point in time. But yes, so that's a system now. So what we can also do is we can put a layer of whatever we want, and we can have another row of chests up here as well. So unfortunately we have to skip a step, and yeah, then we can do that. What we can do is we can, oh no, that won't work. That won't work. It needs a chest in front. Okay, no, anyway, I think we're gonna call it there. We're over time already. I don't know where that went all, but yeah. Alright, So that's a system. I'm going to go farm more or mine more iron so that we can finish this, and I'll set up one or two, maybe put 3 of these storage chests over here, or put all 3 rows ender pearls. Then we have 9 double chests of ender pearls, which is actually not bad. Well, actually, if we think about it, since it's only a quarter stack of ender pearls, having 3 full or 9 double chests full is less than 3 double chests of anything else in the game. So yeah, that's interesting. So this is basically our sorting system, our storage room / sorting system. So there's still a few spots we can place items. So we have 3 spots here. Don't know yet what we'll place there. We have a couple of spots over there, also 3, so we have 6 spots in total. Still need to get these ores. I will get that when I go mining now. Then over here we'll put in flowers and all the odd stuffs. I think how many chests is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 double chests of random stuff like flowers. We'll put in flowers in one, we'll put in colored wool in another one, since we already have white wool over there. So if we do find other colored wools, we can put it here. Excuse me. We can actually do the redstone items here. Then we can, yes, we can do all the stairs and stuff. Then we don't have to go away from this thing here. So we can have one chest that's only redstone orientated. Come here, I'm watching you. See, how convenient. It's like they want to come and die. We need to get looting on our sword. Oh, we got one. Nice. Alright, so let's head to our balcony and go greet you guys. So we've had enough. This was overtime already, again, way overtime. I seriously need to shorten my video. Sorry about that, guys. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the finishing up of the bamboo shoots and finishing up of the storage room. So I'll completely finish the storage room off cam. If you want to see more, let me know and I'll make a separate video explaining a bit more or in depth or whatever we want to do. But in the next video, we are going to take on a large or another large project, and it actually ties into our little problem now, iron. So bamboo shoots is part of that. That's why we want bamboo shoots. I'll show you why, and you'll see in the next episode. But for now, let's call it an episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.